Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I've got like a different sort of video for you. I'm not recording it on my camera, I'm recording it on my phone, and I'm just using natural lighting, and it's just like a quick update. It could have been a vlog, but I guess there's nothing for me to vlog, so it's not really a vlog. It's just like a med school update on second year so far, because I felt like I just want to talk about it and get some stuff off my chest about how I've been feeling about everything. My hair looks horrible because it's messy, because like I literally decided to do this video as I was in bed yesterday. I was like, oh, that video will be nice, because I recorded another video which will now come out after this, but in that video I basically explain where I've been and some other important stuff that is happening to me. And yeah, so yeah, that video will come out after this sometime, because I feel like this one's going to be a lot easier to edit as well. Sorry, not okay. Yeah, so I'm currently like I'm past halfway of my second year of med school now, and I just felt like talking about how I feel. I just felt like talking about how I feel about it. What I will say about med school is that it's not what it's cut out to be. That's the honest truth of it all. That's just how I feel. Sorry, my hands are shaking a lot because this is so uncomfortable. But yeah, I just feel like it's not what it's cut out to be at all. What do I mean by that? Really, it's just like I'm past the stage of being excited and happy that I'm in med school and feeling accomplished. I'm just at the stage where it's like it's taken so much out of me that I'm just like, I don't know, like if people ask what do you do and I say, oh, medicine, I don't feel happy about that anymore. I'm not like excited to say that or anything. I'm just literally like medicine, because it's just so draining. Like, yeah, everyone knows that medical school is really hard, and you have so much work to do and all of the stuff like that, whatever. But it's just more than that. Like, it takes so much out of you mentally and like emotionally as well, because you're always stressed. You always have something to think about. Like, there's always some sort of work that you have to do. There's so much pressure as well, because not that it's really competitive, and this is like nothing against the people in my year, of course, but it's like everyone wants to do well, obviously, and then when you see people around you doing well, you yourself, you want to do well as well. So that just adds to pressure. It's just like you hardly have any time for yourself, because we start uni at 9 and finish at like, well, it depends on the day, but we could finish at like 3 or 4, whatever, and we have uni every single day as well. We don't have a day off. It's just like there's just always something. There's always something. We have midterms and finals twice every year, so we have 4 exam seasons every year, and it's just a lot. Like, there's just no time to breathe, no time to do what you want to do, no time to just relax. Like, even if you relax, you feel bad for relaxing, because it's like I meant to have caught up on this week's work. Like, there's just that's just literally what it's like. It just piles up, and it's just too much for me. Like, I don't know whether you guys, I don't know how many people are medical students here, or like aspiring medical students, but if you've watched one of Nella Grace's videos, I watched one and she was like, I felt like dropping out, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, girl, I feel you. Like, that is me. I don't want to drop out, because I know there's nothing else I'd rather do. But it's like, I'm tired of this stress. Like, what have I done to deserve this stress in my life? Like, I just want to be happy and not have to stress about things. But that's just not possible at the moment. And I literally have 4 more years of this to go. So it's not going to be possible for like another 4 years. And you know how daunting that is to think about. It's honestly too much sometimes. What else can I say? In terms of my like studies, how do I think? This is, by the way, this video has got nothing to do with the country where I'm at. Like, I like being here. I've noticed that from my other video, it seems, I've noticed from my other video, it seems that people may have got like the idea that I don't like being here, or I don't like Cyprus as a country. That's really not true. That's really, really not true. I do like Cyprus as a country. I think it's a very nice country to be in. People are generally really nice. I haven't had anyone do anything like horrible to me or that has made me think I need to go back right now. Like, no, there's nothing like that. I'll just say it's a lot different from England, which is why it's a bit hard for me to adjust to. And aside from like the inappropriate men sometimes, it's like, it's fine here. I don't see it like, yeah, like I don't have anything against the country. It's not that I don't like being here. I do like being here. So if anyone's got that idea, I just wanted to clear that up and say that that's not the idea I was trying to portray. I was just trying to give like the truth of what it's like to be here. I was just trying to say my experience so far, basically. But it's not that I don't like it, it's just, that's just what it is. So yeah, and this has also got nothing to do with the uni where I'm at, because I reckon, oh, my hair is not looking good there. Okay, we're gonna ignore that. But it's got nothing to do with the uni where I'm at, because I'm sure that like no matter what med school you go to, you're gonna go through the same struggles. So yeah, the reason why I'm making this video is just to really let people know that if you're about to go to med school, this is what you're putting yourself in for. Because I know that people talk about how hard the work is, blah blah blah, but this is aside from the work. Like, this is just the impact it has on your life. You don't have a life anymore. You're saying goodbye to your life as soon as you enter med school. That is the truth. That is it. Yeah, so that is out the way. What was I going to talk about? I was going to talk about, yeah, my studies in, like, personally, to me, how have I been finding it? Well, first year was a lot different from second year, I can say that for sure. First year was like the basic sciences, some humanities subjects like ethics and sociology and psychology, and yeah, it was just a lot easier than second year, especially with the amount of content that we had as well to learn. Second year was just like, that's like the real medical school stuff, I'd say. That's like anatomy, physiology, you're getting into the nitty gritty, and the content like doubles, as in it's doubled. We just have so much more work to like remember now, and I don't have a problem with that like overall, because as long as you keep up with it, you're fine. My issue is that okay, now this is about the uni itself. My issue is that we don't get practice questions, really. Like, for some subjects we get tutorials, and in tutorials we have practice questions which could give you an idea of what the exam would be like. But for others we don't, or if we do get questions, we don't get the answers to it, so we don't know whether what we've written is right. Like, we don't know whether our answers are right. We just go into the exam blindly, and then we don't get our papers back. We don't get any feedback on that. You only get feedback if you fail an exam, and I'll get onto that in a bit. But you don't understand how crucial feedback is, because if, for example, you've got all the information in your head, but your exam technique is just so off. Oh, you can see how messy. No, yeah, your exam technique is so off, you're not going to do well in the exam. And you can know everything, but because you don't understand how to answer the questions correctly, or like you're not answering the questions in the way that they want, you're like failing, basically, which is annoying. Because I'm not an exams person at all, and I know it's like, oh, why are you in med school if you're not an exams person? But I guess like since forever I've never failed an exam. I've always done well in my in whatever studies. I don't know how to how do I say that? I've always done well in at school, basically. I've never failed. I've never done exceptionally badly. I'm usually like just above average. However, so I haven't really had a time, like there wasn't a time for me to really notice that exams wasn't for me until I've gotten here, and I've realised that we hardly have any coursework, and it's just like I do really well in the coursework, and then exams I'm just not as good at all. So I've really realised that exams are not for me, and maybe that could be because I don't have any feedback to like work from, or I don't like have any practice questions to do, because I find practice questions help a lot, because like it gets you in that exam mind frame, like you know how to answer questions and stuff. I don't know what I can account it to, but all I can say is here, exams are just not working out for me. Which brings me to say, since yeah, if people, I don't know if people from my uni watch my videos or even watching this video. If you are, then hi. But yeah, which brings me to say, last semester I actually failed too. I'm not ashamed of it. Like, okay, am I ashamed? Okay, I'm a bit ashamed of it, but not ashamed because like I feel like it's bad to fail. Just ashamed because I've never failed anything, and then I failed 2 in one semester. But yeah, I failed 2 and I had 2 resits. And at this uni they say, oh, you can get your feedback. Once you failed, you can ask for feedback. I asked for feedback and I did not get any personalized feedback at all. Like, hold on, sorry. Yeah, I didn't get any personalized feedback at all. I just got the most generalized feedback that didn't help because it was just stuff that I already knew. Like, of course I need to read the question. Of course I need to do process of elimination. Like, I already know that. I know that. That's not what I'm asking for. I'm asking you to tell me what is it about my answers that you don't like or that I'm doing wrong. And I just couldn't seem to get that out of any of the teachers that I in the subjects that I failed. But yeah, how did I feel when I failed that? This is really just such a big recap of my medical school journey so far. It might seem all over the place, but I'm literally just being real with you guys because I did create this channel because of medical school mainly, and I've hardly done any medical school videos. So here you go. But yeah, how did I feel when I failed? Well, I felt like it was the end of the world. Like, I was so upset, and it was around the time of my birthday as well, because the resits were actually the week after my birthday. So I was literally like, my birthday is over, like there's no point of me celebrating. Honestly, I cried on the morning of my birthday because I didn't sleep until like 1, and I just cried myself to sleep because I was just so distraught. And I would say I'm a hard worker. I would say I put in the shifts behind the scenes, but maybe clearly I'm doing something wrong. But anyways, yeah, I was really upset about that. I was just like, why has this happened to me? 2 resits, not just 1, 2. And if you fail your resit, you have to retake the whole year. And I was just thinking, I don't think I can do an extra year of this. Like, I was just so distraught. But I did my resits, I passed them. You don't know what you get in your resits, so I don't even know whether I did really well or I just passed them, whatever. But I guess ignorance is bliss. But yeah, I did them. I got over that. I came into the mindset of I'm going to do much better in semester 2. I'm going to try a lot harder. And to be very honest, nothing has really changed. So at the moment, I'm just feeling a bit frustrated, like I don't really know where to go from here. And I made a tweet not long ago about feeling frustrated of all my work is not really, all the hard work I'm putting into things is not really paying off. Like, I'm not seeing it pay off. And people are like, try different methods. And I'm telling you, I've tried like every single revision method, spider diagrams, flashcards, writing out your notes, reading PowerPoints, I've tried everything, videos, I've tried everything, and like I think I found what works for me, but I'm still not seeing it. I'm not seeing the result of that in my work, so I don't know what to do. I'm actually just so stuck, and I know this is just all my frustration coming out, but yeah, I'm actually just so stuck at this point. Like, I know I want to be here, but it's just like, what can I do from here? Like, what do you want me to do? What do you want from me? And but something that I think is good for me to mention, like a tweet that someone made in response to the tweet I made about like being frustrated with all my work and whatever, is they were like, at the end of the day, when you all graduate, you're all doctors, your grade doesn't like really matter. You're a doctor, you can still go into what you want to do. And I guess that's just what I need to remember. And like, all that matters is getting through the process, like just making sure I come out of this a stronger person, a doctor, graduating. I need to just try and think of the end goal and just remember that I need to get there, so that when I can make my way towards the career I want, basically, like the specialty I want to go in. So that just brings me to the end of this video, where I want to say that anyone watching this video who could relate to anything I said, is thinking about med school but has doubts or whatever, I've just told you the realness of it. Like, it's like, don't have doubts, but the doubts that you're having, you're probably going to experience them, like that's probably going to come true, but it's not a reason to deter you from not going to med school, whatever. Like, still come, still go, still try your hardest, still put all like your effort into it, even if you don't do exceptionally well, just as long as you get through it, like just do it. You will be so proud of yourself afterwards. I'm not even at the end of it, but I already feel proud of myself for conquering a year and a half, but well, over a half now, but yeah, just do it. You'll be so proud of yourself for getting in initially, because I remember I was so happy when I got in. When you complete your first year, you'll be so happy, like, yes. Then when you get to your second year, you start to realize, damn, like third year is really starting this year, because I'm basically starting third year in September, and you'll just realize how quick it's going. It will get hard, and you may want to pull your hair out like a million times, but it's worth it at the end. We do have to remember that. Luckily, we've already started having placements, so you can already see how worth it is going to be when you go on these placements. If you do work experience as well, you'll see there that it really is a worthwhile career. So it's not something for you to just give up. Don't give up the dream lightly. Like, if it's really, you're really not enjoying it, you can't bring yourself out of this rut, then definitely do what makes you happy, but don't sell yourself short. I think that's the right phrase. Yeah, don't sell yourself short, because I don't want to say it gets better, but it gets more bearable, and there are always things you can do to ease the stress, to make the experience more bearable. And just remember, if you're not doing as well as people around you are, at the end of the day, you're all going to be doctors. You're all going to make it. You're going to get to where you want to be. They're going to get to where they want to be. What they got at uni it might be important at first, but it will fizzle out. Like how important it is will fizzle out. Yeah, they got a first class, you got a 2-1. Yeah, that might matter in the first year, but I'm pretty sure like 10 years down the line, they're not going to be screaming I got a first class, and you're not going to be screaming I got a 2-1. So yeah. Yeah, I just think, just remember that you can do it. We can all do it. If you want to talk about it, then feel free to message me, preferably by email, because getting messages everywhere it gets my head all over the place. But if you feel like email is really impersonal, then do feel free to message me on Twitter or on Instagram. In case you haven't realised, this video is full of different cuts, so that's why there's like different lightings and I look different in different parts of the video. But yeah, that was just a quick FYI or disclaimer or whatever. I just wanted to say something else that medical school, that makes me find medical school a bit more tough, is the fact that I'm trying to do not so many things, but I'm trying not to just be only medical school. Like, I don't want that to be the focus of my life, otherwise I feel like I would go crazy, because for like too much academic stuff in your head it just gets a lot. So I've literally got my attention divided in other places as well, and this is not a bad thing. Like, I enjoyed that. To some people that may be a bad thing, but I personally enjoy it, because it just takes a lot of the medical school pressure off me. But at the same time, I find that medical school gets in the way of the stuff I have planned for the other things in my life. And there are other things that I want to achieve and other things that I want to do that I know I can't do yet until I've graduated from medical school. So that's another aspect of it all. And sometimes it does make me feel like, oh, maybe I should drop all these other things like YouTube, everything else like that, just so that I can focus only on medical school. But I don't know, like, I don't want to do that, because it's just, I don't want to just be like only uni. Like, I don't want that to be the only thing in my life. I'll feel very, I'll just feel like I haven't really achieved anything, and I don't really want that. And at the same time, I don't want people to be like, oh, she's doing this and this, but she can't even do well at uni. But I don't know. I'm like still sort of in two minds about that, but that's just how I feel about that. Yeah, I'm still really undecided about that. I don't want to stop the other stuff that I'm doing, because they are what I really want to do. And I feel like when people notice the efforts that I put into all those other things and like commend me for them, like the other day someone was like, oh, you're so talented because you did this as well as like you do all this as well as everything else, like uni and stuff. And I was just like, oh, like someone actually appreciates what I do, or like they understand why I do what I do basically, and are not like crucifying me for not just being about medical school. Even my mum, I've expected her to be like, oh, just focus on your books, blah, blah, but she hasn't said anything like that. So I feel like they sort of understand the pressures of like, and how medical school makes me feel. That's why they've been really nice about that. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. Like, I don't know whether anyone else has felt like that, like they have like they just don't want to be all about one thing, but at the same time they need to like, they sort of need to focus on one thing more than the other. I don't know whether anyone's felt like that, but if you have, then at least you relate to me, because I'm still in two minds. I'm not really sure what to do about that yet. I also want to say something I keep on forgetting to say, but I also wanted to say that if anyone is in Cyprus and they would like to get a wig made, I do make wigs for affordable prices, and I literally do mean affordable. I'm not just saying that to yeah, I do mean affordable. So do feel free to get at me, because I do think I have quite a few I do have quite a few people from Cyprus subscribe to me. So yeah, feel free to get me for that. I'll put the Instagram page for it down below. This is literally only a Cyprus thing, because yeah. But oh, there's like a interesting bird on my ledge. On the balcony. Okay, yeah. I just don't understand myself and why I'm looking so messy. Like, guys, I honestly do not look like this all the time. I really don't. I'm usually a lot neater than this, so I know my sisters will be the first to comment on how messy I look. But yeah. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any other questions, then do feel free to ask me them, either personally or you could comment down below. I don't mind. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, if you like this sort of video, do let me know somehow. I guess I could say like it if you liked it, but there's not really a way for me to know. But if you do like it, then like message me and tell me, so I know to do more of these sort of videos, because these videos are a lot easier to record than like setting up my camera, blah blah blah. And I'll see you guys in my next video.